Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? Guys, we are looking at some relatively interesting things popping off within this show. I honestly don't know, like, what the worst thing is going to happen. Like, just seeing this girl in any type of distress is already a kind of bad situation, so with that, it sucks to know that we might have to hate some characters if they do some things to her, right? So with this week, we finally give her, um, or we finally see her first reaction to kind of understanding what the journey could actually mean for her in the future, and just what she may have not really noticed at the end of the day when it comes down to, hey, there's going to be a there's going to be a point or a time that comes that he's not going to supposedly be there with you. The journey is a journey because you're going somewhere and you have a destination. And once that destination is reached, what do you think is going to happen? Is kind of now where she's putting her own equations together to kind of figure it out. And that's the sad part is she's like, well, if he's working this hard, it's clearly so he can end the journey as soon as possible. He's making money. He's not paying, as much attention to me because he needs money. Um, and once he gets this money, then what? We're gonna leave, and we might get to where we need to go, and then he leaves me. That's her mindset and where her brain is running now, which she's not wrong. And that's the sad part is she's pretty on point when it comes down to her having to lose him at some point. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. It may come down to him being in an area, once he finally inevitably ends his time, but will that area be a safe and secure place for someone like her who's a human to be roaming around, right? And then think about it like this as well: is I didn't really care for the main guy to be the golem to be telling people he's searching for humans, right? Like, why are you explicitly talking about humans, including after hearing about the war? Like hearing how humans have been taken out, and I get why he's doing it because guess what? He's on a time limit. He's never known what um, expiration even was. So all of a sudden he's in a position where his lifespan is actually in question in the case of will he be able to make it? Not only will he be able to make it, is this character going to get weaker as time goes on, like time gets closer to his inevitable end? He never really specified that, or has he shown us any type of weakness? I mean, his parts of his body are falling on. I'm screwed. Oh, I got it. Second hit, sucker. And the parts of his body coming off is like the most tail of the take when it comes down to where it's possible to go at the end of the day for this show because he has less protection on his body. I don't think he's ever gotten into trouble or had to deal with something that happened around him without all that succufferous, like all that hard shell around him that's clearly worth a decent amount of money, even if you're a person that's selling herbs and stuff like that, you would want this guy's shelling, which is kind of crazy to me. So that's how ridiculous everything is kind of coming to the front when it's said and done at the end of the day. And that's why I kind of am enjoying myself watching this because not only are these things being they're being close to us, but we have to still imagine where the story itself is gonna go because of it. And I hate the interrupt in this game. It's so dumb. But yeah, overall, I see the potential in the show, and that's always a good part. But the suckiest part was towards the end here and seeing Maybe someone who may become a good character. I don't know yet. Oh my god, that front flip is terrible. I hate this character's fighting style. Jesus, what the heck? Um, but the problem with all of the characters that kind of get introduced is they always look evil, you know? Like they always look menacing. They always look like someone that's kind of looking down on our girl and could be angry that she's even in the vicinity and stuff like that. Not to mention people and these animals and monsters and different species don't like humans. They want to, and then as soon as he brought up humans, he's like, "Why are you looking for them? To eat them?" You know what I mean? So they're like a rare delicacy that you don't even get to see anymore. So as soon as you talk about them, people are like, "Oh, you must be talking about eating these guys." So that's pretty awesome. If you find the humans, let us know. You know, like, and including if you tell people that you're looking for them, guess what happens? They'll want to look for them too. And if they start looking for them and you're looking for them, they might just have to take you out of the picture so they get even more humans, right? So it's pretty dumb to be spouting stuff about it, but at the same time, he's a golem, so he doesn't have real perception of like deceit and people kind of having different motives after you tell someone about your own motives. You know, he's just not fully comprehensive of conversation or even feelings that were being that he could have taken in from his this girl that's calling him dad all these times, and we know why she's calling him that is uh, she was with nobody. She was a lost and abandoned, and the person that shows up, this golem, does everything for her, takes care of her in any way, shape, or form that he can, and that's the type of stuff that you kind of love to see. But at the same time, he can't comprehend that aspect of it, right? It's not like he's taking that all in as, oh yeah, because I'm doing this stuff and she's calling me Papa is because she actually thinks I'm her dad, you know, and she wants me to be her dad and stuff like that. He's not going to put those together, and I think that's going to be another really interesting part of the show. So I hope you guys are ready for some greatness or some sad stuff with this, because I really don't know where it's going at the end of the day. But I do hope it gives us something amazing and isn't too sad, because it's already kind of looking towards it. Like the monsters that exist, like this mushroom monster that was under the ground, looks like it could have gave our golem guy some problems if he didn't know it was coming, but he probably would have sensed it coming or something like that. But still, there's a lot of things out there that are ridiculously big, and I feel like can cause a problem in the future for these characters if anything starts to go wrong. So, all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this, and I will definitely talk to you as soon as possible. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I will talk to you sooner or later. So, with that, peace.